Hi, I'm Mrs. Coach Legate, and I'm going to be talking to you this morning about attendance. The first thing I want to talk to you about is the planned absence form. This form is to be used if you have an absence that you know ahead of time that you're going to be out, or if you are a junior or senior and you're going on a college visit. You get this form from the front desk from Miss Sally, and you take it around to all of the teachers of the classes that you're going to miss on the day of your absence. Your teachers will sign it, and they will also give you what your assignment is. Your parent also needs to sign this form, or your parent will need to send an email to Miss Sally to explain what the absence is about. And if it is a junior or senior college visit, your college counselor must sign at the bottom. Then you must turn this form in a few days ahead of time to Miss Sally in order for her to process that and for that to go through that process. If you wake up and you're sick and you don't come to school, like you're too sick to come to school, one of your parents will need to either email or call Miss Wallace and let her know that morning why you're not going to be at school. If you are at school and you start to feel ill, you are not allowed to just call your parents and dismiss yourself for being sick. We only do dismissals from school through the nurse. So you'd have to go to the nurse, she would check you, and then she would make the decision whether or not you go home or not. She would also be the person to call your parents and let them know that. And then we would dismiss you through the main office through Miss Sally. If you are absent, it is your responsibility to keep up with your assignments through Google Classroom. Your teachers will have all of your assignments listed there. And then if at all possible, we really need you to stay caught up in that process. If you arrive late or leave early because of a doctor's appointment or a PT appointment, we need you to bring your note with you when you come back, and that'll be your ticket to get back into school. If you're unsure what to do in any of these attendance situations, all you have to do is come to the front desk and ask Miss Sally, and she'll be happy to help you. Just a reminder that up to 5 absences, we need a parent note. After that, you must have a doctor's note. You get 4 unexcused absences without penalty. If you're not sure what an unexcused absence is, you can come and ask Miss Sally, and you can ask me. After 4 unexcused absences, you will receive early morning detention for those. And then after you have 10 absences, there is a meeting that will happen with you, your administrator, and your parents, just so that we can make sure what's going on with your absences and make sure everything's okay and making sure that you're caught up, and just to kind of talk about the next steps in that process. Next, you're going to hear from Mr. Carpenter, who's going to talk to you about ASAP.
Hey students, I'm Mr. Carpenter, and my room is where ASAP happens. So ASAP is what we call, it's our program for when you miss a day of school, and on that day of school, you missed a quiz or a test in any class. So if you miss a quiz or a test in any class because you're absent, then you're required to come to my room the next day and make up that quiz or test. And my classroom is open for you to make up work every day before and after school for 1 hour. So an hour before school starts, an hour after school starts, every day, 5 days a week, always open for you to make up work, but you have to come the next day. So if you miss a Monday and there was a quiz or a test on a Monday, that means you need to come the next day on Tuesday. You can come before school or after school, and your teacher expects you to do that. Now, the thing that's important about this is you get demerits if you don't do this. So you have a deadline of if you miss a day, you got to take the next day. And if you don't do it, you get a demerit. Now, we do give you an extra morning of grace, which means technically if you miss a test on a Monday, we need you to come Tuesday before or after school. But if you don't, you can also come Wednesday before school. If you don't come Wednesday before school, then we issue the demerit. And we continue to issue a demerit every day that you don't show up. So it's important that you come and take your quizzes or tests. So it's in my room, an hour before school, an hour after school. And just do it. It's easy as pie. I give it to your teacher and you're all done. So room 221, right in the middle of the high school. Looking forward to meeting you.